That's
and
close
lots
enough.
of it, apparently.
But anyway,
Believe me, I wish I had easy access to drugs. It would make this a lot easier.
it would. Shit, we gonna both need it after this.
I live in the ghetto. Are those sirens I'm hearing?
Yeah, because I'm in the fucking freeway. That's why. Which you are too. You can't tell me. And you at least see. No. Here because
calling me
right
out
here
in the ghetto. You live behind a liquor store next to the highway.
No, right here. Like, you hear an ambulance in your neighborhood, that's followed by gunshots.
Oh, fuck off. I live in a nice... I can walk to a fucking Dairy Queen, dude, and I do so. It's pretty
You can walk to a Dairy Queen and buy a crack rock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
And get a Blizzard. Okay.
What the hell happened to our review?
What do you mean? What the hell happened to our review?
We recorded a review of What Happens in Vegas, and I see it posted this morning. It's like, oh, he finally got around to posting What Happens in Vegas, and I click on it. All of a sudden, you're sitting there with a co-host.
Yeah, it was terrible. It was just that night. Everybody was talking over each other so much, and we do that anyway. I don't stop anything because I'm going to edit it all out, but it was just everywhere, and it was nothing to work with. As a matter of fact, I gave it to Cyrus, and I said, "Hey, you work on this while I do something else because I just don't have time to do it right now." And he called me back. Oh, I actually called him and I said, "How's it going?" He's like, "I can't really do anything."
And see,
with
you
this.
know what? I was trying to be nice. I was trying to be nice the other night. I was trying to be, hey, why don't just me and you do this? Because I was getting that vibe that we were going there. I was getting stepped on all the time during speed race. So, hey, why don't we go and just, do that? And you're like, oh no, we've got everybody here. Let's do it. And,
well, we never know how it works out. I mean, we that's seldom that we ever had that problem.
No, I know, but I can tell when it's happening. And that was,
I mean, you never, like I said, you never know. I mean, it's been nice. We've recorded 5 things in a row and they all worked. And it's kind of cool having everybody there at certain points because everybody brings something to it. It's just one of those occasions, man, where it didn't work out. And if it doesn't work, got no choice but to record it over. So I just called,
you should have called me up.
Well, it was.
You should have called me. You were about to say it was the middle of the night.
Well, yeah, by that point, when I was getting ready to do it, I just had to pull out the co-host and do it. I mean, it was.
I saw the movie. You should at least post the raw audio.
Because the raw audio isn't even that good. I mean, trust me, man. It is not that good. It's one, like I said, it's one of those where I don't know what was going on that night, but nobody in that review was on that mark. So I had to just cut it. And so, I mean, it's happened with all of us. I mean, I've done it with everyone. So, I mean, hey, it happens every now and then. Oh, if you would be interested. I mean, I would hate for you to bring up something you say, I don't care, and you just sit there and eat another peanut butter cookie.
Hit me. There are no more peanut butter cookies. I'm out. I have to talk this whole time now. No more stalling.
Okay, you ready then? Okay.
Yeah, what else?
Michael Jackson's Neverland did not get foreclosed.
Oh, I did not hear about that. That's kind of fucked up.
Why is that fucked up?
Because the dude's like fucking in debt and owes money to everybody.
and
he was able to save his little, pedophile land.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I
don't know why they call it Never Neverland. I don't know why it's not, called Happy Touch Time.
Because he will never have sex with an adult in that place, I guess. But he was.
Well, yeah, because it's like, hey, baby, why don't I show you my Ferris wheel? No, that only works on 7-year-olds. Do you have an email?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's go to email,
dude. What time is it?
It's 1:19.
Okay, dude, we only got 20 minutes left. It's email time.
Yeah. Okay.
Hit up email.
So, let's see. This first email is from Aaron. And Aaron said, let's see, recently film critic Richard Roper has praised Forgetting Sarah Marshall, and he has went as far as to say that he would put it on the list of his 50 favorite comedies. From what I heard, people were very upset about this. So what do you and Carlisle think? Well, I didn't see the movie. And second of all, I mean, this is cut real short. It's his list, I'm assuming. I don't watch the show. So I'm just going to guess that if he has a list that he carries around his pocket, let's just say that, and he put that movie on there, that's his opinion, that's his list. Why would people get upset about that?
Because people will find anything to get upset about. I mean, I get, especially I always bitch about it, but once it comes to top 10 list time of the year, I get so many emails from people, and I've gotten them for years. Just, hey, did you see so-and-so's top 10 list? How awful is that? How dare he put this film on the list? Oh my God. How dare they forget this film? And it's like, dude, it's their 10 picks of the year that, you know, the guy really liked the comedy. I really liked the comedy. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Would you put it on your top 50?
My top 50 of all time?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But I mean, that's a real, I've seen thousands upon thousands of movies. It's a hard list to get onto.
You see, Aaron, the problem with lists is that people, they forget that it's about opinion. I mean, we ourselves, we're the ones that give these lists importance. Because it's, I mean, like 50, like,
and even we don't take them seriously.
Exactly.
Most critics don't take them seriously. Some do, and they're like, "Oh my God, I have to do this and this." And most critics are really like, "Oh shit, I have to do a top 10 list next week because I got nothing else to write about."
I mean, think about people's 100 most beautiful people, and then we go into like, we think that that person really is the most beautiful person. Like, no, it's a bunch of fucking good chicks sitting in a room thinking this guy's cute and that girl's cute, and that's it. I mean,
Maxim, all they do at Maxim is they track back all the websites they went to and how many times they jerked off to each girl, and then they put together their top 100 list.
Now, see, that's you can measure that. I like that list, and I can relate to that personally. I still
don't get how Eva Longoria ranks that high on the list. I don't get it.
Let's see.
I don't get it.
Our next email comes from Tony.
Tony.
Exactly. And Tony says, let me see. I'll just paste these down. I want to make sure I word this right. I want to ask you, with the success of Iron Man and the big interest in superhero movies in Hollywood lately, do you think there will ever be a sequel to one of my all-time favorite comic book characters, Spawn?
Dude, they've tried so hard. And I think what is essential with a Spawn movie, it'll happen eventually. There's so much heat on superhero movies, and Spawn really does have a fan base and had a successful cartoon. What needs to happen is it can't be a sequel, because that movie was deep fried ass.
No, that movie was terrible. And I think that Spawn, when I look at when I see Spawn, even if they had made it a great movie, it's still a character that I think is going to be hard for a mainstream audience to relate to.
I think the problem with Spawn is that McFarlane fucked up. I loved Spawn. I was a big Spawn fan. I was collecting from day one. In fact, one of the few comic books I still have is my run of issues 1 through 12 of Spawn, because what a great idea that was. Here you have a superhero who can do whatever he wants, but every time he does something, he gives up a little bit of his life, and it's the last bit of life that he has left on this earth. And no matter what he does, he can't get back together with everything that made him happy. The whole reason he came back. Such a great deep concept.
I bought Spawn because I love the art. That was about the time that art style was coming in, and I bought Spawn because I love the way it looked, and I could just I could just never get into the story. And the story. The story's everywhere.
And the problem is that eventually he's like, oh wow, I have a hit on my hands. I can't end it. And so when you're reading those first issues, you know Spawn's going to die, and he's not going to die in a long time. He's going to die soon. And that was such a great story. And then it kind of went.
Well, I'm just going to answer your question and say no. I don't think they're going to make a sequel to it.
No, I don't know if they might make a sequel, but what is most likely going to happen is people are going to go, that movie was so long ago and it was so bad, and look at the sheer number of reboots we've been able to pull off.
Yeah,
I mean, they rebooted Batman. They rebooted the Incredible Hulk. Dude, let's just make a new Spawn movie and start over and get it right this time.
And that's what I was actually going to say. I don't think there will be a sequel because that movie's been too long. I was going to say exactly what you're saying. I was like, the trend now is just to remake something.
Yeah. So you'll never see a sequel, but the odds of you seeing a Spawn movie are probably pretty good.
But I don't even think they're going to see a Spawn movie anytime soon. Because the character is just not as hot of a property as it used to be. I mean, you got the toys now and everything that people are still into. And that series on HBO, it started out kind of big, but it ended kind of
but let me ask you, how hot a property was Speed Racer?
And look what happened to Speed Racer.
They got $150 million to make the fucking movie. I guarantee you, it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time when. And the main problem is McFarlane has to get done with all his fucking legal issues. The guy has gotten himself tied up into too many legal problems. And
Todd McFarlane is the guy who created Spawn, and that's when you see all McFarlane toys.
His name is, I think he officially changed his name to Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn. If you ever see him, like at the beginning of every Spawn cartoon episode, hi, I'm Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn.
Yeah,
and you see him on an interview. Hi, I'm Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn.
I know, it's like watching.
He's not like, hi, I'm Todd McFarlane, cartoonist and creator of Spawn. Creator of Spawn.
Well, didn't Walt Disney do that? Hi, I'm Walt Disney, creator of Mickey Mouse. And then Charles Schultz do, hi, I'm Charles Schultz, creator of Peanuts.
Yeah, okay, let me ask you something, Corey. You love Charles Schultz.
Oh, yeah.
You have an altar to him in your bedroom.
Yeah.
Are you really going to put him in the same category with Todd McFarlane?
Oh, hell no.
So don't do it.
No,
don't bring up two of the greatest animators of our time, Walt Disney and Charles Schultz, and compare him to Todd McFarlane, creator of Spawn.
No. Todd McFarlane is not anywhere close to Charles Schultz. So,
he is not fit to lick his wet, rotting
All right. You don't have to go there. That's nasty now. Goddamn.
That's nasty, baby.
That's just nasty. I'm going to let you answer this email, but I'm not going to answer it because I'm going to save this for an experiment I'm going to do later. But I'll read it out and you tell me what you think.
Okay.
There's this girl I really want to ask out, and I'm not sure if I should because she smokes. I'm afraid that if I do go out with her, that I might be persuaded into smoking also. I really do like this girl. Any advice? And yes, I'm a teenager. I am a teenager, and this is from Ito.
No.
You're
a teenager?
I thought you were 50 years old with that email, man.
Dude, well, of course Corey's not going to answer, because let me answer for Corey, because Corey thinks that I don't know how he thinks, but I know how Corey's going to answer this shit.
You'd be surprised, but go ahead and tell me.
I'd be surprised.
Tell me.
Yeah, I might be surprised. Dude, let me think like Corey for a second. Ask her the fuck out. I mean, no, come on. If you're really worried about smoking, then don't, but you know what? The question is she a real smoker or is she a high school smoker? Because there's a big difference. There are people who smoke, and then there's people who smoke to look cool, and they'll smoke in front of everybody else. And if you go out with her, she won't pull out a cigarette at all if you're not smoking.
People start out smoking to look cool. I cannot find any other reason for why people smoke other than they smoke to be cool.
I smoked for several years. When I started smoking, it wasn't to look cool. It was because I was hanging out with a bunch of other smokers. And
with secondhand smoke,
the smell was getting to me, so I started smoking cigars.
That is the first time I've ever heard that.
I started smoking cigars, and everybody complained about that, so I moved on to smoking pipes. And smoking pipes was great, and people loved that. But then sometimes
you smoked a pipe. How old were you when you were going around smoking a pipe?
19.
You were 19 years old going around smoking a pipe.
Yeah.
Like.
I still have them. Yeah, like a real pipe. I had.
No, we're not talking about like a Popeye corncob pipe. We're talking about
meerschaum pipes,
like the professor.
Like the professor, I'd load up a bowl and I would smoke, and it would, I smoked regular tobacco.
And you walk down the street like Sherlock Holmes would like.
And you know what? Let me tell you, not the best idea when you have long hair, because the cops will pull you over, empty out your pipe, and smell it. I have had my pipe smelled just so many times because they wanted to bust me. They're like,
yeah,
and it's like, dude, it's just tobacco. I'm a tobacco smoker.
You know what? They should have busted you for being the biggest fucking dork, man. You were a true nerd. I'm not even like making fun of you, but
no, dude, you act like that's an insult. I am a fucking dork.
I've seen these kids like you, the ones that go around with the pipe, and did you wear a trench coat or anything when you were doing this too?
No. Okay. I was never a trench coat mafia kid. I was never that.
Okay, not even trench coat mafia.
There was this great bit that someone wrote in a book back in the 90s where it was one of those things where it's like, there are only two people in this world that wear trench coats: police detectives and dorks. Are you a police detective? No, you are not.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't saying that you were going around looking like a goth kid. When I say Sherlock Holmes, I actually meant, were you walking around with like a British hat on?
No, I would never. You don't smoke a pipe and walk.
Because
smoking a pipe is something you do when you're sitting back, you're sipping coffee. Other people are smoking. You pull out your pipe, you smoke, you enjoy it. It's something you do while you're sitting for half an hour, because that shit is not a quick smoke.
If you do not have a PhD and you're under 50, you don't need to be walking down the street smoking a fucking
PhD
pipe.
in kicking ass, motherfucker. That's what I've got.
I got a PhD too, pretty hard dick, and I'm about to smack you with this shit. Smoking a pipe at 19, man.
Dude, you're in a room alone with me, and you've got a hard dick. Thinking about
this. I'm not gonna get childish with you, but let me just say, this is coming from the guy who last week went on for like about 10 minutes. I love a good ass poking. So don't you
who doesn't love a good ass poking?
Not me. Do you smoke a pipe when you get that?
Why would you smoke a you smoke a pipe when you're sitting and chilling? But let's bring it back to the email.
No. Let me because when I've seen these kids walking around, I've like on the drag every year when I was going to college, I would see one kid, and I'll pass by like, wow, that's a nice aroma. Where's that coming from? And I turn around as some fucking kid with some crazy facial hair.
Okay, that was me too. I had a Fu Manchu.
See?
I had a full-on Fu Manchu, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. You were that dork that I saw once a year.
Yeah, that was me. Stalking you on the drag. One day, Corey Coleman, we'll be sitting in your apartment at 2 a.m. Did
you have a monocle also?
No, I never
Okay,
had
all
a
right.
monocle.
Okay, excellent then.
Perfect.
Okay,
vision.
but let me. I didn't want to answer this email, and actually, I have a great answer for this, but I'm going to try something. We want to try and put up some content during the middle of the week. So there's been a lot of people every week who send these emails in asking for relationship advice or asking for girl advice or guy advice, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to try and make this a segment in the middle of the week. I'm just going to do a webcam in the middle of the week where if somebody has all these questions, I'll put it up and I'm going to try it out with this first one. And I'm going to see how that works out. And if it works, fine. If not, then hey, I'll drop it. But
but my answer to this, dude, if you're interested in her, ask her out. First of all, smoking is something that can be quit. And finding a great person is not necessarily as easy as that. And really, it really does come back. If she's a high school girl, dude, she's probably a high school smoker. She might not be a smoker. And really, if you're dating her and she tries to make you smoke, dude, that's where you bail out. That's where you know she's not cool. Because if she were really cool, she'd say, oh, no, you don't have to do this. I just do this.
I will say this. I'm not even saying this from trying to be a moral adult or some kind of moral figure to you, but don't smoke, man. Just I have my reasons. I won't go into it real long, but I'll save that for Wednesday. But it's not good.
But having been a longtime smoker,
exactly.
I can say, don't do it. It's a trap. And you know what? The way I quit, I mean, this is how dorky I was, but it worked, dude. I actually, when I quit for 3 months, I took the amount of money that I spend every week on smoking, and I went out and bought miniatures with it. You know, my miniatures that I painted. And I built a shelf, and I started putting those miniatures on there. And you laugh, but after 3 months, I looked at this entire shelf of miniatures. It even crawled onto another shelf. And I was like, oh my God, that's how much money I'm spending. I made a physical representation of how much money I was spending. And it was like, I could have bought this, you know, hundreds of times over with all this money that I smoked up.
Yeah, I'd do that with drinking right now. But I was funny because I was laughing because I could see you sitting up there painting your miniatures while you're smoking a pipe.
Well, no, because it's once you quit, quitting is the worst fucking thing in the world.
I just picture you doing everything with a pipe now.
And see, I always find that funny because you always draw Leon with a pipe,
but see, if I would have known,
smoked a pipe.
If I would have known that you actually
I'm now
smoked a
going
pipe,
to be animated with a pipe every goddamn time now. But you know what? I loved that pipe. That was awesome. There were so many girls that I dated that would buy me pipe stuff because they thought it was so cute. Let me tell you, 19 years old and being the only guy smoking a pipe, all the girls looking for someone a little different always gravitated towards Captain Pipe Man. Oh, yeah. That wasn't really a nickname or anything because that's like the lamest nickname ever.
Well, I wouldn't. They were probably the lamest girls ever if they were seeking out a guy who was 19 years old smoking a pipe.
Pot kettle. Let's not talk about your pool of miscreants that you.
Oh man, I've covered the gambit, man. I probably had those.
One of my favorite lines ever comes from you, dude. The minute she got naked, all that crazy went away.
I think I dated some girls who smoked pipes.
I think you.
So
they smoked something.
So yeah. So anyway, that's our email for the week there, and like I said, I'll answer the question later on. Another thing I'm going to try. A lot of people have been asking. Okay, so you said you're going to try to do a call-in program at one time, And so I'm not going to involve you in this. But I found a way of doing this without having to involve anybody. And again, it's another experiment. I found a service that will actually let us put a player on our page, and at a specific time, people can call, and I can take calls right here and do a show just like we're doing right now, except people can call in, and we can do anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour and a half. So
if only there were a way to simplify that where people could record videos on their own and put them somewhere so that we could respond to them.
Okay, I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. I mean, it's good.
It's all good.
No, it's just, so Tuesday night, I have it set up to where, let me see. Let me make sure I got the right information here. Tuesday night, I have it set up to where I can try and do an hour-long show taking calls. And the reason why I want to do this is, like I said, I want the people out there to, any way I can give them a voice.
Tuesday night. Which Tuesday night?
This Tuesday night.
When?
At 10 o'clock, 10 p.m.
Okay, so you know that that's not going to be the call-in time every week. That you can only do
No. I'm only doing it this week because we have people coming down from the company on Wednesday. Because I was going to set it up for Wednesday. And if it has to change every now and then I will change it. But it's not even a regular thing yet. As I said, it's an experiment. So let me get the information here. So this Wednesday, this Tuesday at 10 p.m. I'm going to try this hour-long call-in show.
10 p.m. what time?
10 p.m. what time?
10 p.m. Central Time?
Yeah.
Okay, so 10 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Pacific.
Yeah, I mean, and people know where.
Or actually, no, that's 8 p.m. Pacific because it's
Let's see.
9 p.m. Mountain Time, and then 8 p.m. Pacific, and then who the fuck cares for Hawaii? You Hawaiians suck anyway.
Even I like to hear from some
You're not really
Hawaiians.
part of the United States.
So 10 p.m. Central.
I can't mail shit to
the
you.
number here that you call for that, if you want to take it down, I have it listed on my profile page, but the number is 646-716-9612. That's 646-716-9612. Again, it's an experiment. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I like to try new things just to see how many things we can do here. So I'm going to go ahead and let you get on out of here then.
Alrighty.
So, do you sing a song or something when we leave? I don't even pay attention. I'm up here trying to cut this thing off.
No, I don't. I usually say good night, everybody.
That's good enough. Good night, everybody.